Hey guys, it's Willow and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a little Valentine's Day themed spread in my sketchbook. So as you can see, I've already done the sketching and I made this Pinterest board for kind of like inspiration. I'm going to be sticking to the obvious Valentine's colour scheme of like pinks, reds and maybe some purples. Okay, so I'm going to start with this girl that I drew in the corner here. I'm just going to fix the eye on the left because I think it's a little bit smaller than the other one. But I do really like how the sketch looks for it. I'm really happy with how the expression looks. She looks very in love, or like obsessed at least. Okay, now I'm lightening the sketch so I can get started with the line art. I'm going to be using this Prismacolor pencil from the 24 colour set that I have. I'll link all of the supplies I used in the description below so you can check them out if you want to. Also, yeah, I know that this is coming out the day after Valentine's, but I did film it like on the 13th, I just didn't get around to editing until now. Also, I'm not sponsored or anything, I just think that this sharpener is really good for coloured pencils because it has like a separate, sharpener for coloured pencils, and it's really good with Prismacolors because you want the tip to be sharp but small, I think, so it doesn't break. As you can tell, I'm not just using one colour for the line art, I thought I'd mix it up a bit and use a range of reds and purples. I didn't actually draw many people on this spread, I only drew this girl and then the one wearing the dress on the left. And she was originally just going to be like a dress, but then I ended up adding a face on. So that's why I think this drawing ended up being my favourite, because I just love drawing people. I still hadn't decided what colour I was going to do the hair at this point, and the reference was in black and white, so it was up to me what colour I was going to make everything. Now, I was planning on using lots of different mediums for this page, so I got my alcohol markers out, and I had a bunch of like other pink supplies just around. For this drawing, I liked the idea of using alcohol markers as a base and then coloured pencils on top so that there was like a soft look. When you put down coloured pencils first, I feel like the alcohol markers kind of blend it together and make it look smooth, so that's really fun. And yeah, I used lots of different colours when colouring the face. I used like yellows and purples and blues, and it wasn't even colour theory, it was just me putting random colours wherever I wanted. But it turned out really cute and I do like this style of colouring. I think I'll use it more often. For the hair, I decided to go with like a bubblegum pink colour at first. And then I wanted to add like a darker pink gradient, which I tested out on the side, as you can see here, to see if I liked it being darker at the top or the bottom more. And I couldn't decide, so I ended up going with like streaks of darker pink. It's kind of giving strawberry vibes, but I'm cool with that. It did look a little bit like messy and not blended properly though, so I added some streaks with purple to kind of make the transition a little less harsh, and then I also used purple to colour in the eyes. I added some different colours to the skin again, but I didn't go too crazy with the shading because I still wanted it to look like soft and light, if you know what I mean. I used like this blue colour to add depth and shadows and add definition to like her nose, and I decided to leave this headband white because I thought it looked nice like that. The yellow was also good for showing where the light was hitting, and the pink was good for blush as well. And now I'm going to move on to the next drawing, which is all the way on the other side of the spread, and it's these lips and lipstick. I followed the same process again, starting with alcohol marker, and I used this colour called Lipstick Natural, so that was handy. And then I used some more brighter reds to liven it up a bit, and even some orange apparently, I don't remember using, oh wait, no, that's not orange, it's coral pink I think. And then once again coloured pencils to add some definition and bringing in some more like maroon colours. Now before I finish the colouring and add the highlights, I'm going to move on to this girl wearing the dress. I used pink for the line art, but it was quite hard to get the little details on her face using the coloured pencil, so it did end up being pretty simple. I used the colour Honey for the skin colour I think, but that was the only marker I used for this drawing because I coloured the whole dress just using that one pink coloured pencil. I'm not really sure why, I just decided to do it like that. So yeah, it did end up looking a little bit flat, but I kind of liked it like that, to be honest. It kind of made it look more delicate, if that makes sense, and a little less 3D, which is something I usually wouldn't want, but I think it worked for this dress. Okay, now we're on to this bouquet of flowers. By the way, I just thought I'd let you guys know that I'm probably going to be changing my profile picture and channel banner next week, so let me know if you'd like to see a video of like my process, maybe a speed paint of how I made it, or if you'd rather just see the change and not have a video about it. Maybe I'll do a community post asking, but yeah, we'll see. I actually made it a long time ago and I was planning to change it a while ago because I thought it's been a while since I changed it, so I might as well. Now for the flowers, I was using the coloured pencils to define the shape and stuff more, and now we're moving on to these like candies on a stick kind of, and these are the main colours I'm going to be using: pink, and light hot pink. As you can tell, there's lots of variety, and I hope you like these little close-up shots. It took me like a long time to film this with one hand and draw with the other hand. I was so scared that I was just going to mess up. But yeah, also here I lost my pen and I was literally looking for it for 10 minutes and it was right there in front of me. So yeah, I guess I wanted to convey my frustration by filming that. Okay, smooth transition, and now we're on to the next part, which is this like branch hanging some little hearts. Not really sure what's going on, to be honest, but it looks cute. And it was a nice simple filler for the page. Actually, I think this page has too many fillers and not enough like big drawings, because at the end it ends up looking a little bit messy in my opinion. That's probably why I like the right page more than the left one, because it has more big drawings like this one that I'm doing right now, of this hand holding this lighter that has like a heart shape around the flame. But I'm going to come back to that heart around the flame in a second, well not a second, near the end of the video, because I have an idea, but yeah, it'll be revealed a little bit later. CapCut is being so dodgy right now. Like whenever I film my voiceovers, it takes like 20 seconds to actually save as a voiceover, so I'm really scared it's just gonna like stop working and the whole app will crash, because as we all know, CapCut isn't exactly the most reliable app when it comes to those kind of things, but fingers crossed this video goes smoothly. To be fair, it might be because this video is taking up a lot of storage. It is, wait, what, 12,000 MB? That's crazy. I think it's because when you do like time lapses, it takes up less storage, but when you like cut and split the video a bunch of times, then it takes up more, which doesn't even make sense, because shouldn't it be less because you're getting rid of bits of the video? Anyway, now I'm adding some candles over here to fill up some space, and I also added that little like cake or whatever it is up there in the top right. The lips are also looking really juicy now because I went back in and finished those, and I'm using these highlighters just to add some little roses and flowers behind the girl in the background. Oh, I already know this video is going to take so long to export. Okay, that's enough complaining. Now I'm going to move on to these little envelopes that I just put there because why not? Like love letters, I don't know. And once again, I'm using the pen that I got from my scroller box video, so who knew that these were going to be so useful? Like, I didn't imagine myself using neon paint pens all the time, but they are really becoming like a main character on my channel. I took some inspo from this picture on Pinterest, and I added this little mirror ball and arrow. I also added these little doodles of like those love heart sweets. I was kind of doing it from my head because I had this reference picture, but I was thinking more of like these ones. They always say such weird things, but I only wrote stuff on a couple of them. It would have been funny if I just wrote like really random stuff on them, I guess. But yeah, I didn't. I'm still not really sure how I feel about these green love hearts, but you know, they're there. I did end up covering one of them with like post-it notes at the end, but I think I only have one clip of that final finished result. Here I'm writing valentines. I feel like I'm always writing in my sketchbook nowadays. A spread just doesn't look the same without like a title, but I'm going to try and get out of that habit. It's not necessarily a bad thing, I just want to have a bit of variety in my sketchbook. Speaking of which, I've been like filling in pages like crazy nowadays since it's my holiday. Well, actually not crazy, like one a day, but still that's a lot for me. And I know I always say like, oh, I'm going to film some spare videos for the holiday or whatever, but yeah, let's be real, I never do that, and I didn't do that. But yeah, maybe I should do it tomorrow or something. Okay, what am I even talking about right now? Back to the drawing. I'm doing the classic add washi tape to fill in space, and I'm also whipping out my gel pens so I can just add basically every pink material I have to this page. I also drew this little perfume bottle just because I thought that it matched the theme quite well. I'm getting kind of close to 500 subscribers. I mean, I've probably still got a month or so to go, but if you have any ideas for like a fun video to celebrate that I could do, then yeah, just pop them in the comments. This is kind of what I meant about it not looking that complete. Like, I did put a lot of effort into the spread and drew quite a few big pictures, I think, but lots of it is just me filling up space with hearts and stuff, so I think from a distance it looks a little bit like messy and empty, but when you come up close you can see all the little details, I think. Now I'm coming back to the lighter and I'm using watercolour to add those little hearts around the flame. And yeah, that's the end of the drawing process. and here's the finished result in 3, 2, 1. As I just said, I think it looks better up close, but I had lots of fun making it, and I hope you enjoyed this spread and this video. See you next week, bye!